You know what's really irritating, like out of everything? What's really irritating is when I see like shadows and light figures and beings from my peripherals. And then as soon as I go to look, there's no one there. It happens to me every single day. Like, I could be on my phone and I could see somebody walking right next to me, then I look and there's nothing there. I'm like, when are y'all going to reveal yourselves to me so I can just get this over with? Because it no longer scares me anymore. Like at first, I used to be freaked out by it. No, actually, before I became awakened, I used to be scared of it because I didn't know what it was. I thought they were demons. I thought they were, demonic entities. But when I became awakened, I'm no longer afraid of them. Actually, when I see them, I get excited and I be asking myself like, just show me who you are. Like, just let me see you, because I see him so much now. Until at first, when I used to see him, I would jump, like, wow, I see it. Like, um, and sometimes they come a little bit more vivid than others. Like, sometimes I could be on the corner of my eye, I could see a man standing there. And then as soon as I look, it's gone. And I could see that it's a man. I could see that it's a woman. Sometimes they are dark, shadowy figures, like dark. Like you would think that it's a demonic entity, but they're more dark, shadowy. Sometimes it's more like a white, shadowy figure. Sometimes you can actually see the person there. And sometimes they can be far away from you. Sometimes they can be close. But I just want to see you at this point. Like, come and shake my hand. Say hello. Just do something. Stop showing up. And then when I look, you're not there. And then sometimes, instead of me seeing beings, I see figures. Like, I could be looking at TV and I could see a bright light in the corner of the room and look. It's not there. I could see a dark, shadowy light and it's not there. And I'm like, wow. And usually when I see or feel entities around me, I don't get a evil feeling. Like I could be sitting on my bed and I could see a dark shadow like go right past my bed at the bottom. And it got to the point one time that I used to see him so much at the bottom of my bed until I would actually stop what I'm doing and look at the bottom around my bed, like where is it? Because I could see the shadow, and it's always at the bottom of my bed, and I'd be like, where the hell? Because I know it's there. I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not seeing things. I know what I just saw, and I don't see anything, and I don't get a evil vibe. I don't get a bad feeling. Like, and the reason why I'm making this video because I was just um editing something on my phone and I literally saw a tall, like six-figured being right next to me. So I tried to act like I didn't see it, but as soon as I looked, it disappeared. And it was a tall, sometimes it looks like it's coming in the room. And I'm like, you know, and for me, they comes in the daytimes as well as night. They come all hours of the day, not just at night. It happens throughout the day and throughout the night. It just don't happen late at night. And the um the synchronicities of numbers like 111 and 11 and 111 haunts me every single day. Every time that I wake up 11 a.m., I could wake up at 11 p.m. I could get up at 1:11 a.m., 1:11 p.m. But the main numbers that really haunts me every single day, these numbers haunt me every single day, is 11:11 and 1:11 and 444. And 444 haunts me more than any other. Besides 11:11 and 1:11, these numbers haunts me every single day of my life. Like every day of my life, I know I'm going to see 1111 or 111. And for the last 3 years, I have seen these two numbers, 1111 and 111, no matter where I go. No matter where I go, those numbers are, it almost feel like those numbers are a part of me. And even when I'm not thinking about it and I don't want to see those numbers, they comes to me, and I be like, wonder what those numbers mean, like, you know. And 444, oh my goodness, 444, 222. Sometimes I get 555. I rarely get 999. I rarely get 888. I rarely get 666. I rarely get 333s. I rarely get 000. I mostly get 111, 1111, 444, and 222. These are the four sets of numbers that haunts me mostly. And I get 555 every now and then. And I wanted to make this video because I know that it is a lot of people out there that is going through the same thing that I am going through. This is the reason why I make these videos. I don't make these videos to expose who I am, because I know exposing myself is very dangerous on my end. I'm very much aware of that. But when I became awakened, I promised myself, and I promised Christ, I promised the source, that I was going to share my experience. I was going to share, because I am aware that it's many people that is like me, but they don't have no one to turn to. They don't have no one that's like them. They don't know what's going on with them, and they think that they are going psychotically crazy. They think that they are going mental insane, when really they are not. Really, they are trying to be awakened by Christ itself. It's just that they don't have no one around them that can guide them or tell them what is going on. And if you was to go to a doctor or you was to go to a therapist, the first thing they're going to say is you are going mentally insane. They're going to drown you with medication. They're going to do all of these things. They're going to diagnose you with schizophrenia, some type of mental illness, when really, we really don't have mental illness. Because if I was to go to a doctor or a clinic or a therapist right now, I know for a fact that they would think that I have schizophrenic, bipolar. They would think that. Because I hear voices in my head. I see entities. I see people. I see things. I see things that people don't see. I feel things that people don't feel. But the way that psychiatrists and therapists put it on TV on how we see things, that's not how we look at things. Like, I had saw a video, and they had basically named a lot of mental illness. And after they named these mental illnesses, they basically showed how a person with autism look at the world, how a person with schizophrenia look at the world, how a person with ADHD look at the world. And a lot of the visions that they were showing on that particular video, that is not true. Because I know if I was to go to a clinic right now, they would diagnose me with schizophrenia, because I talk to myself every day of my life. I've been doing that since I was a little girl. I talk to myself. I answer back to myself. But I am not talking to myself. I am aware that I am talking to my higher self. And the voice that I hear in my head, I know that that is my higher self talking to me. But if I were to go to a therapist, they're going to say, oh, you going mentally insane. You hearing voices. And a lot of times, these voices that I hear are not telling me negative things. Some of the things that they are telling me, if it's necessarily negative, you actually understand, because you're more in tune with it. You know, if the voices in your head is telling you something negative, that means that it's the evil entity. This is why I tell people that once you become awakened, you're going to understand that you are basically now a spiritual being, and you got a lot of power. You just have to control who you are and know, and you got to control the being that is around you, because you are now aware that evil and good entities are around you. But you got to understand that you are the superior one, because you are the master and the controller of the game.